Okay, hey, MedTech. Good, Quincy, Sebastian, Justin. Welcome, welcome. We are in Sierra Vista. We got 2 calls today. So, okay, TikTok. Everybody's piling in. Gregory, hello. Beverly, thanks for being with us. Yeah, we got bees. Reed's assessing the situation. This is going to be a new conceal, so it won't be a, it's not going to be a long drawn out thing, but nevertheless. So, you know how we're always talking about how honeybees, bad for ecosystems, all of this. I used DeepSeek today to figure out, where the studies are for this stuff. You see the studies in different articles and everything. I've got 7 studies that that DeepSeek fed me. It's interesting, to go in and do that deep dive on that data. It's a problem. Now it's a mixed thing, because what you're looking at is areas where there's mixed agriculture and native conservation kind of areas. Well, the honeybees have plenty to eat in those places, and they can coexist, but largely it's not good. It's not good, and this is one of the biggest things, is that we're losing wild America. That's a very sad thing. Reed's schmoozing with the people. Maybe we can go over and have a conversation with them.
Tomorrow we have to go all the way up to San Simon. Yeah, which is way up. Yeah, it's like 3.5 hours from here. And we're still in the county, right? Exactly, but it's we do the removal for border patrol, sheriff, police, fire, and all that. And this is for the county and a wellhead, and they're going to pull the wellhead out also. We're going to have a crew there, and I've seen 15 feet of comb in a wellhead. They've built down. Wow.
Oh yeah, we're going up to San Simon tomorrow, guys.
Are we live in the hive?
Yeah.
Live in the hive, Killer Bee Nation. What are we live on YouTube, TikTok? That's good. All right, well that'll do it. That'll do it. Hi everyone. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. It's cloudy. It's not hot. It's been too hot actually in the bee suit lately. We have these cooling vests. We've been wearing a damn cooling vest in February. Oh darn. Not complaining too loud. We are at the scene of the hive. This is Wanda, and I did not get your name. Angela. Good to meet you. Good to meet you. These guys have what I explained to them already, a new conceal. And I was just telling them about after we leave, what happens is there's 2,000 to 5,000 bees out working in the field right now from any normal hive. And when we leave, they're going to be coming back to their old front door and going, who's closed our door and who were those handsome men? And that's all they'll say. No, anyway. They will ball up near the entrance to their old hive. And the analogy I tell people is they're like an amputated limb. All right, the remnant bee. We call them remnant bees because they're leftovers of the hive. They're leftovers of that hive. But each hive is an organism, much like ourselves, with each bee being a cell and the queen being the heart and the brain. Now, just like my cells can't go onto you and live, and your cells can't go on me, same thing with a beehive. Every beehive is an enemy of every other beehive. The only reason they visit each other is to steal honey. So your remnant bees will come back and ball up somewhere near where their old front door was, which is now closed after we get done. They will die off. Like you can live without your finger, but your finger cannot live without you. So you're going to have the finger over there. That they will die off like individual cells. All right? And if we can sneak up on them and prevent the guard bees from emitting the attack pheromone, which is the one that scares us, because that's the one that'll send them out en masse. If we can prevent that, then those remnant bees shouldn't be too aggressive. All right? but we'll knock down as many of them as we can. You will see us also using, especially when we get done with the pyrethrin and then the sealing the door, we spray this stuff in the air. Well, it's actually a non-toxic spray adhesive because the ones in the air, we don't care if they're dead or not. We just don't want them flying around. So it's craft adhesive. You can buy it at Ace. Don't try this at home. This is not a DIY channel. Damn it, you bunch of delinquents out there. Never land. Calm down, everyone. Anyway, it seizes the wings and they drop like rocks. It's non-toxic. Made me feel like a genius when I thought of that one, which doesn't take much. Anyway, so the remnant bees. Then another reason, this hive looks like it's been there a while because of the staining. Wherever they land to go in their front door, after trillions of bees land there, I mean, you got 100,000 bees in a hive. So you got billions of bees anyway landing there. It stains it. That's their front door. That's their welcome mat, right? So in a 3-mile radius, all the beehives know about each other. It's like an HOA from hell. But it's in case they can steal honey from each other. So you're going to have robber bees. So you got robbers and remnants. So the remnant bees will die off because those are the bees from your own hive. Robber bees will be sniffing around because they know that hive is there and they'd love to steal some honey, but it'll be sealed up. They can't. Robber bees are like foraging bees, like bees on flowers, which we don't have any, so it'll be even worse. But they are not aggressive. They don't care about us. They just want to, like shopping, but there won't be anything for them. So as far as tearing that wall down and rebuilding it, it's going to take 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month before it'll be safe enough to do that, because of just the potential of any kind of thing going on. You said it's been 1.5 years already, so I think another couple of weeks won't hurt anybody.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to address it anytime.
Okay, good. Well, as long as, and people always ask me, how will I know when it's okay? Oh, you'll know. Yeah. There won't be any. Okay. There won't be any bees flying around. So it's very straightforward.
So do they have more than one front door?
You know, this is a great question. This is amazing. Okay, when we looked where their front door is, which you guys will see in a minute, about 20 feet down is a huge crack in the wall, which we'll look at.
Oh, really? Okay.
Huh?
Oh, 20 feet down.
Yeah. 20.
I wondered what you saw on this side.
Yeah, nothing. It's all weeds. You
can't get in.
No, we'd need a chainsaw, for God's sake. We'd ruin their yard. Jesus. So we're going to be accessing it from the other side with a ladder.
Yeah.
So it's just like our homes. We have one door that we use, one front door that we use. And we have side doors and stuff, but they're usually locked or have an alarm on them anyway. Well, with these guys, if they have side doors, they have alarms on them. They're called guard bees. So when you start screwing around with the front door, and this is where people get into trouble. DIYers, stop it. All right, this is where they get into trouble, is they'll start screwing around with the front door where they see the bees coming out, and all of a sudden they're coming out 4 feet down and coming over and attacking them. Right? So we don't know. But when we apply that pyrethrin, then they will start coming out of every door they have. But at that stage, not in attack mode, because we're using a pyrethrin, they're going to be coming out in let's get the hell out of here mode. But they'll still come out every door they have. So we'll be able to tell if that's the case. Okay. Good question. Yeah, really good. So,
and then once you find the doors, do you try to seal them?
Oh yeah, we seal them up.
And then you just like drill a hole to put more pyrethrin in?
Usually the straw with the pyrethrin applicator is tiny. Okay. All right, long and narrow, whereas like if an expanding foam can fit in there, then our applicator can fit in just fine. Yeah.
How will you be able to see if there's any doorways on our side of the wall?
But do you put that applicator on after you seal the hole?
No. Well, now there are residuals that we can use if need be. Now residuals, see, the one that we kill them with first is a contact kill. So it kills them on the spot and then goes inert in just a few minutes, the pesticide. But we do have some pesticides that off-gas for months, but are safe enough to use in a closet next to your bedroom, just not in your bedroom. Good stuff. They've really gotten good with their chemistry as far as making very, very safe pesticides. And like I was telling Wanda, what we use is safe enough to use in nursing homes and schools. It's pretty awesome what they've come up with. It's not the old days of DDT and I don't know what they use, dynamite, you know. So it's a lot better nowadays. A lot better nowadays. So we apply that first, and then we'll be knocking down a lot of the remnant bees with the spray adhesive. You'll be able to see that, and you can watch everything, of course, online on YouTube. Because here we are. So we're going to go ahead and get our gear on. Hosh, say good afternoon, Hosh.
Good afternoon, Hosh.
Everybody's been waiting for that. He does it every single time. Reading the manual again. Thank you, Hosh. I do appreciate it. Well, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. We're here with Angelo and Wanda, and we're going to chase them in before the bees do.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll probably go inside and bring you up on.
Yeah, there you go. Do that. And we'll, you're going to learn more about killer bees than you ever wanted to know. That's for damn sure. But it's so good you're taking care of it because, you know, you don't know what's going to set them off. You just have no idea. None whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's a mystery to us, and I've been doing it for 30 years. I've just come out to a blanket statement. D, all the above. Everything will set them off.
Well, we didn't know they were over there because they're on the far side of the house.
Right.
Yeah,
So our HVAC guys.
Right, the
came out.
HVAC guy put in a thing we'll see in a little bit, and went, by the way,
Yeah.
HVAC guys were over there servicing the unit, and they're like, maybe we think you guys have some bees.
Yeah.
And you'd never be able to repair that wall
Yeah.
while these things are living in there.
oh God, no.
Somebody would have got hurt.
Yep,
Yeah.
or
Killed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys.
It's on the far side of the house.
Yep. So you guys run in, and we will go take care of this for you.
Okay.
We'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, Killer Bee Nation. I have got a couple of things to address first. All right. As you know,
Baz, you're gonna love this.
who is?
Baz.
Who?
Baz is on YouTube, and they're just really enjoying all the talking and
Well, tough shit. So,
You're gonna love
yeah, you remember, Kiki, our beloved Kiki, who passed away. All right, so our good friend Linda Grant, Killer Bee Nation, right? Linda Grant sent this for me to send to her family. And I got the emergency services on. Hold on. All right. So she sent this for me to send, for Hosh and I to send to Kiki's family. So we're going to get this in the mail to her. She didn't have their address, so we're going to do that. And this is from Linda. Would you be so kind as to send the big card to Kiki's family and our friends on behalf of the Killer Bee Nation? I don't have the address. Thank you so much. Of course, Linda. Of course we will. I'll get a hold of her, and we'll send that off to her. And then also, I've got to find this. I don't know where it was a few days ago.
Yeah.
So there were some friends from Minneapolis, of all things, right? And they came down. They wanted to visit. They wanted to see us. They wanted to meet us really bad. Excuse me while I scroll through, because I got to find this for you guys. It had both of us in tears, actually. And so let me they came down all the way on motorcycles from there to meet us, and they couldn't because we were so damn busy. And they kept coming to the store in Bisbee. We were closed that day, so they did end up going to Tombstone. And I think they were staying there anyway, and got to meet TJ and buy a bunch of honey from them. But when I've got to, I think this might be it. No, that was Steve. I'm just looking at Steve. So just give me a second, guys, because this is really, it was a bit much, actually. Really, oh boy. His wife had wanted to meet us specifically, and had come all the way down. Now, the last fall, she actually passed away. And so, damn, I wish I would have looked this up before, but I didn't.
It's okay. Baz is loving it. Nothing.
No. Oh, that's hilarious. Why do I know exactly what you... Oh, man. It's got to be here. Oh, I know what the address was. It was 651, so I can look for that. Anyway, guys, it really broke our hearts. There it is. I'm sure of it. Yep. All right, here it is, guys. Evening, Reed. I hope this finds you well. All right, and this is from, oh, good Lord. I don't have the name right here. All right, anyway, evening, Reed. I hope this finds you well. I wanted to fill you in on the reasoning for the trip to Bisbee. My wife and I have watched your channel for 2+ years. We ride and travel on our Harley to almost all of the lower 48. Once we started watching your channel, she had stated she wanted to come and meet you and get some of your honey. That's why I was here. She passed away last September, so I made the trip without her. I left her ashes back in her chair in Minnesota. We will have her celebration in Iowa come spring. Your honey will be with her ashes on the table so everyone can taste what she was interested in. I was going to explain this to you when I saw you. Truth be told, I don't think I would have gotten through it. We were married 45 years. She was confined to the house for the last 3 and wasn't able to ride. Watching you guys work gave her many hours of laughs and a few really big what the fuck moments. I love these people. In her eyes, you did good, and she loved watching. My thanks for returning my calls and for having a store in Tombstone. I would have been really sad going home empty-handed. God bless, my friend. Thanks for all the humor and the honey. I will see you again should I get back this way. Well, I responded, wow. When we started doing live streams, I had no idea the positive impact we'd have on folks. It's been humbling, to say the least. Are you planning a trip this summer? These damn bees have kept us too busy. We'll get together next time you come down. And he said he's gonna let us know they're coming back down. So we really look forward to meeting them.
Nice.
Oh man, I tell you, we have no idea. This is totally out of the blue and unexpected for both Hosh and I. And bless you guys. I mean, this is really we didn't anticipate. We're just outlaws and cowboys down here. We didn't anticipate this, but bless you. We're so glad we can bring some people some joy and some heartfelt living life like Kiki, you know. So we love you guys. All right, back to work. We're gonna get suited up now and take care. I just had to share that with you guys. Thank you for your patience. I just had to share that with you guys. Killer Bee Nation, we make a difference. Wow. Wow. Bring people joy. Wow. So anyway, all right, let's get some stuff going here, Hosh. I've got to find some gloves. Damn, man, I tell you, what a touching thing.
Yeah, it's really something, actually.
My goodness sake, it's unbelievable. Didn't see that coming, but we're so happy that we can bring some joy to people. Wow. Sure is, we have a lot of fun. You guys know that. Much to the chagrin of some, but tough. Anyway, the bees have not stopped. It's been nice all winter. It's supposed to get down to, 55 degrees tomorrow. Everybody hates us. It's been 65 degrees every day and 40 degrees at night and early in the morning.
Yeah, don't hate the players, hate the game. Okay? Hate the game, not the players. Not the players, the game. Hate it.
That is hilarious. Oh my God. Don't hate. Oh God. Oh, you can hate the players. It won't make any difference.
Yeah.
Like we care.
All right.
All right, so we're going to get everything going here. Yeah, Killer Bee Nation. And we appreciate you guys so much. All of the gift cards and whatnot, and, of course, equipment. That makes me think of Don Shar right off the bat. How the hell are you doing, Don? Haven't heard from him for a few days. And just everybody. Uncle Florida Bob and of course, MedTech. MedTech's down here now. MedTech just came down. And hey, KB out in Texas now. KB, our ham operator guy, our buddy KB, K5KB. If you're a ham radio operator, just good luck and try to get him on the bands. He's on every Monday and Wednesday evening, live, YouTube. And MedTech is down here and made her first QSO, I believe, in Wisconsin last night. Her very first. Congratulations. That is really awesome. So, anyway, I washed the suits. I don't know if you noticed, they're actually cleaner. Yeah, I put them in the washing machine. Yeah, you noticed. Oh, I was like, because Mel and Dan, who buy us bee suits all the time, were like, Mel and Dan kept asking, how are the bee suits? How are the bee suits? I knew what they were getting at. They looked horrible. So I actually washed them, and
we might be able to make it through another season.
Might be able to make it. Well, I have. I've gone through like 10 seasons with one bee suit, and I finally got a new one when I had so much duct tape all over the damn net I couldn't see out. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
That was when I couldn't afford bee suits.
Right.
Literally, you know.
Right.
You got a pair of them bad boys for me? All right. So we come from nothing, actually, literally. So
we all come from nothing and we all go back to nothing.
Look, it's still early in the day. Don't rush things.
Okay.
Anyway. So a new conceal now, and then we have another one we're going to go to in a little bit after this, and that will be just up the street and the bees are up in a hole, going in the attic. That was all I got out of it. I don't know, you know. And how he got alerted to it was they were hanging out on the hummingbird feeder. Well, of course, take the hummingbird feeder down, but that is an open bar. That's what that is. Have you got everything?
I think so.
Look at this guy. Holy
so.
shit. Look at this. Oh my God. Well, all right. Well, hi ho, hi ho. Oh, you put your dragon back on.
Okay.
All right. Well, aren't we?
You know I can't do a job without it.
No, I know. The dragon. That's a good name for a Irish pub, huh? The dragon. I just made that up. That's funny, damn it. Anyway, we're gonna see what's going on here. Fred, who lives next door, we can go into his yard if need be, but I don't think, you know, it might be the way we're gonna do it, or I don't know. We're gonna find out, you guys. There's the HVAC unit that.
Well, I thought maybe I'd just go up over.
You know, I think that's gonna be the way, actually. So everyone, now that we're in bee suits, we're all safe and happy. But those bees are coming and going right out of there.
All right, let me see.
Is it pretty obvious? Here, you want to take the, there you go.
There is a, oh, I see. Now it looks like, I mean, there's cracks all up and down. This has been foamed before.
Oh,
You've got
really?
an angle on it.
Yeah, I think I got an angle on it, but am I getting everything?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get up on top of there.
Okay. And of course, Hosh is just going to go
Oh.
try to climb up on top of there.
Yeah,
Those bushes are pretty tough.
they are. There's plenty of space though to work back here.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Just get
plus.
this out of the way.
I think you can break those off if need be. So, and I did not tell you, Hosh, but you know how we had that flat tire out to David's the other day?
Yeah.
Well, I went on and got two, we have two rigid tire inflators coming.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Oh, that'll be helpful.
Went ahead and bought them, actually.
Well, there's the front door. They're coming in and out of there. But I actually think there may be a lot of other holes, other doors down below here. So we'll see what it requires, right?
Oh,
There they
look
are.
at that.
Yeah.
So that is some sort of tar that somebody put in there.
Yeah, this has been an ongoing issue,
Yeah.
which means this is an old hive.
Okay, there's no crack down on this side, so that's good.
Right.
Now, we don't want these guys to light up, all right? We do not want that. We can't have that, as a matter of fact. Look what's like down there. Oh, it has been foamed.
MedTech, I see what you're doing there, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. She's given a really clear description about what's going on.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's really
Thank you so
awesome,
much.
MedTech. Thank you for
so
doing
much.
that.
This one's going to stab somebody right in the ass, that one there. Might have to hop down in there to caulk that up.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right, so at this point in time, this is looking like a very simple mitigate the threat type of deal. Just because these bees, now I'm not going to squish any either. I'm not going to mess with them. They're starting to come
Yeah,
out though and
they
starting
are.
to go, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah. Well, they don't like our voices.
They don't like anything.
No.
They don't care about it. Where's the doctor bag? Oh, behind you.
Yep. You ready for it?
Yeah, I think go ahead and hand it to me because we're in a neighborhood here and we really don't need them going insane. We really do not need that. And we're, I'm told Wanda that we can't have that. We cannot have them. So we're going to use our Fendona, which is a contact kill. So any of the guard bees and whatnot will be killed, and any bees within a certain area here. This I have seen in these block walls, 10 feet, all in the holes, all completely convoluted. So just because these guys are not attacking us does not mean anything. Also, you notice how they look? Yeah, they look like honeybees because they are honeybees. Africanized honeybees are honeybees. Honeybees, that's what they are. They're a crossbreed between African and European. And I heard also these folks actually called us because they saw our newspaper article. If you want to look on at the Herald Review, right? Mm-hmm. Isn't that what it's in?
Yeah.
The Herald Review.
I'll try to post a link.
Oh, there you go.
I'm sure they've got an online paper.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they have an online paper. So, really nice article about how we're teaching fire departments and whatnot. So that was another little angle on what we do, of course. Now, as far as residual internal goes, we're going to use our favorite bee foam here. This one's about out, I think. totally mitigating the threat. Now, there's 100,000 bees in this wall. I know, it's amazing, hard to believe. And I was telling those folks, as you heard earlier, about the remnant bees going to come back from the field. We see a few of them hovering around. The barometric pressure has really changed. Oh, there's the access right there. Not there. And a little bit right there. They've sealed all that up. All right, I want to stress this, you guys. We only see a few bees flying around, right? Well, what, that maybe not that big of a threat. We've seen bees come out of a crack like this at 1,000 per second, just pouring out. You guys have seen it. Any of our videos, it can be all or nothing or something in between. The problem with these Africanized honeybees is they might be like this right now, but in 5 minutes or tomorrow or next week, they might be completely insane. They might attack someone for absolutely no reason. So now, so you just can't risk it. They're the enemy. We got to get rid of them. So I'm going to use this residual. So this is that D-foam, which is deltamethrin. Really cool stuff.
I'm looking for other holes farther down.
Oh, did you want to hop down there?
Not quite yet. Let me, because I will hop down there because I think I'm going to be putting some foam in down below.
Yeah. So there has been expanding
At this point,
foam.
no, nothing's coming out.
Right. Well, if we need to, we should make sure, because we want to make sure it's all done.
Right.
Done, you know, completely done. I'm going to see if I can get another. So, like I was telling Wanda and Angelo, oh, this is taking it. This is really taking a lot.
Good.
This is really good. Because this residual, this foam will shrink, but it will leave on every surface that it touches a residual pesticide that anything that lands on or touches it will die. So that's a good thing. Then, of course, we're going to be caulking this up. We will take our expanding foam and see if we can fill up as much as we can. It's basically entombing them is what it is. We're basically entombing them. So did you want to go down there then, and I'll get you a...
I certainly will, yeah.
Get you a... well, take a look at it and see if that... It looks like that was done years ago.
It does, yeah. Now, it looks pretty thorough,
That was what I was wondering.
but, you know, this stuff, it's old.
And you know,
so
this
I'm
is
just-
really, she said, Wanda said that this is where her dog likes to run back in, and it's a little doggy cave, right? From the backyard.
Yeah.
So we're just making it so safe for him, because of course, these bees will kill him in a moment.
Okay, so somebody went in with cement caulk,
Oh, okay, good.
you know, at some point,
Sure.
and then of course also you've got the foam. So this has been an ongoing issue in this wall.
Right, did
That's
you want
clear.
to show everybody?
Sure, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so you all can see here.
So it's a combination of
Yeah.
things that have been done. Yeah, that's
There's
mortar.
there's
That's
mortar and there's foam.
and some caulk. It looks
So
like, too.
somebody's been in here. It probably was you.
Well, it could have been 30 years ago. I mean,
That's
these
what I'm
weeds have
saying.
grown up. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
you know, just because
Yeah.
I don't remember. It
I mean, we do
doesn't mean
bees
shit.
in this neighborhood frequently, but
True. That looks pretty well sealed.
yeah, it does, and I don't see. But again, you know, and this is the problem. These bees, they leave pheromones wherever they build a nest, and
Right,
so
right.
you know they're not coming and going
take
out
a
of
look
here.
down and make sure nothing's down
Yeah,
there.
nothing's coming out down here either. And the other side of the wall also was cement up and down the crack. So this has been an ongoing issue, and now they're coming in and out of the top.
And they are hovering around. Remnant bees are coming back, and they're hovering around for damn sure.
Yeah, it's
You
hard
ready to
say
get out of there?
how old this infestation is, but
Well, and that, you know, this one hive will put out 30 new hives a year.
oh yeah, you
Course,
can't let
killer
them
bee
get
nation.
well established, whether they are or not.
Right. And so an established hive like this, you know, like you guys know, Killer Bee Nation knows, 10 or 20% of the bees will take off, go find a new place to live. You still have this old hive. And these Africanized bees will do that up to 30 times a year. I used to watch my Africanized hives back in the mid-90s do that like every week. They would send out a swarm, which is completely insane, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, did you want the ladder?
Oh no, I can hop down, but
All right.
I know we've got to dump some foam in there.
Yeah, here, go ahead and grab that. I'm going to get an expanding, and I'm going to put a little bit more defoam in there also. So mitigate the threat, that's what we're doing, and also prevent further infestations, not only of this, but of the whole damn neighborhood.
Of course.
So we're trying to get people to get rid of any hives in a neighborhood, in an area, to prevent infestations. It's not cheap, and of course, it's just extremely dangerous. So we're just trying to get folks to become aware, and that's why the education with the fire departments and whatnot, so that they can share this knowledge, and have everyone take off their damned Winnie the Pooh glasses. Right?
Yeah.
Take off your Winnie the Pooh
Take
glasses,
them
everyone.
off.
Take them off. Because
Yeah, we don't need these bees. We don't need them for honey.
Nope.
And we don't need them for pollination.
correct.
You know,
Now, commercial beekeepers we need. We acknowledge that, you know, because that's where most of the honey comes from in this country, and that's where the little bit of food that gets pollinated by bees comes from. About 7% of the food that we eat. But these guys at Feral Hive, this has nothing to do with your food source.
nothing.
It's only a nonsense, and it's absolutely horrible for our native environment. I mean, the worst.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, guys, and maybe I'll post them to the Discord channel, but I've got 7 studies showing that
Oh yeah, you
That-
said you've got some new studies. to
that
share.
honeybees are just they do everything we're saying that they're doing. They inbreed the native plants, they spread invasive plant species, they compete with native bees and native pollinators.
I can't wait for you guys to see this research that Hosh has done. Incredible studies.
Yeah.
I mean, scientific studies. They're going to be posted, and we're going to include them also in our PowerPoint presentation, which we have one coming up with Sunsight's Fire next week. And then after that, the Desert Museum out in Rodeo. It's a big deal. The Desert Museum is going to be a big deal. So,
A general concept to get is honeybees good for agriculture, bad for America's ecosystems.
there you go.
And
Very
so
well
they
put.
they belong in the big, huge monocropped orchards, what they call biotic, homogenized is
It's
the
monocropping.
technical word for it, where it's all one thing, you know, and you need these bee boxes out there to prop everything up to get things pollinated. But
Well,
they,
yeah, if you've
they
got
don't
1,000
belong.
acres of watermelons, you need honeybees to pollinate it.
Yeah, but see, we're right at the base of the Huachucas. We don't need honeybees here competing with native
No,
pollinators
No, it's
and native
absolutely
plants.
horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Honeybees are generalists, and America's native bees and native pollinators are specialists.
Correct. Yep.
So honeybees really gum up the works.
Oh,
now, if they're
Vikings. They're
Africanized-
total Vikings.
And if they're Africanized, like these are here, and all the bees, all the honeybees, the feral honeybees in Arizona are and have been for 27 years, well, that's even worse because they're deadly. They kill people, they kill pets, they kill livestock.
So now what I'm looking for, like I was telling Wanda and Angelo, is back doors. Because this is their front door, and this is where any remnant bees are going to be coming back to. Along with any robber bees that will be coming around, because they know where this hive is, and they're going to be sniffing around, but the door is closed and the inside is dead. So that hive is dead in there. But if they have one front door, they used to have side doors. You can see all up and down here. That
Yeah.
used to be all side doors.
Yeah, that's why that's sealed up like
And
that.
so when we apply the pyrethrin, we're waiting to see who comes pouring out, but nobody did. So that's really good. So it was just a very safe. We like a safe removal. Thank you. We got enough Nat Geo shit out there. We don't need to, you know. Of course, you guys know us. If we're in the middle of nowhere, we'll kick the hive a little bit to show everyone this is not a DIY channel. Damn it.
Yeah. Now, these are not African honeybees. They
No.
are Africanized honeybees, and that's a
Exactly.
different thing altogether.
Exactly. Yeah. There are no African honeybees in the Western Hemisphere. They were crossbred. They were brought over. There were 63 queens actually that made it back with Dr. Warwick Kerr, and he crossbred them in São Paulo with European drones, and ended up with Africanized. And of course, they're called Africanized because the dominant gene is the African gene, so they're called Africanized. And then the guy let them out, not Dr. Warwick Kerr, but some flunky who didn't get the memo, let them out, and they spread out in every direction. They had no idea what they were doing as far as what they'd end up with this type of bee. They wanted better honey production and disease resistance. Well, they got that. They also got Satan. And so that's what we're dealing with now, and they change every year. They're here. We're not getting rid of all of them. I wish we could, but we're not going to. You know, it's just we win every battle, though. Darn right. So even though this is, you know, a very benign looking hive and everything, and everybody, oh, they're not Africanized, they're not trying to kill you, has nothing to do with it. Genetically, they're Africanized. They cannot be trusted. And besides that, if they were European honeybees, gives a shit. They're horrible for the environment. European honeybees are an invasive species. Africanized honeybees are a deadly invasive species. What's not to love? Gesundheit. Wachuca.
Thank you. Yeah,
You just got some wachuca on you.
I sure did.
So this expanding foam, of course, will dry and then can be scraped off. But really, we like a safe removal like this
Oh,
for
yeah,
once, you
when
know.
we can
And
keep
I'm
it
looking up
calm.
and down for any other doors they have, and that big crack all the way down, nothing down there, so that's good. We will walk over there though. You know, maybe we should do that.
Yep.
Take a walk over there to verify, clarify, rectify, horrify.
Yeah, all looks well here.
All the fives. You want this ladder?
Yeah, please.
There you go. Hold on. And there you go.
Thank you.
All right. All right, so let's go make sure that that big crack does not have anybody monkeying around coming out of it. Because, you know, it's like 20 feet down, but I've seen bees in a wall like this, in a block wall, at least 10 feet. And with an old one like this, God only knows. I mean, they've been there for decades, obviously. Let's go take a quick peek here, guys. So this is the other side of it. And you can see there's no crack or hole there.
Looks pretty good. You see the remnant bees are coming back.
And these blocks they're all full of holes. These look like 3-hole blocks. And they're wove, they can weave, and you know, they could be all the way back here. But of course what we're looking for is to see if, and here, you can see what I mean here.
Yeah.
In fact, this is a good example. See that hole right there? Right there? That goes down into that one. That goes down into that one. And so they can live all throughout these. I've seen it. Good news, nobody's coming out of anywhere. So they're isolated down that area. And we don't know why, but that's just the way it is. So this is really good news. It looks very straightforward for us, Hosh. Who knows? Every one of them, we have no idea what to expect.
Yeah.
Never know what to expect. So we go in full armor. And this one, thank God these guys, you know, listened to their HVAC guys and got it taken care of. I was telling Wanda and Angelo, every hive in every yard is like a great big bomb with a very tiny fuse. And you don't know what's going to light it is the problem.
Yeah.
But when it goes off, there aren't just a few of them that get mad. You know, it's not like you got 100,000 bees and only 500 get mad. No, they all get mad. They all turn into white blood cells. That's the best analogy I've come up with. To defend the body, to defend the hive. But they all turn into white blood cells. So this really is a smooth operation. One of my favorite songs, by the way. Anyway. So, yeah, that worked out really well, huh? Hosh?
Yeah, it's good.
I think anybody got any good questions for us? I'm just kidding. Anybody got any thoughts?
Sure. So they can make a hive in anything and everywhere?
If there's, you know, that's amazing. If there's any crack or hole, the size of a pencil actually, 1/4 inch. That's why hardware cloth you shouldn't use if you want to keep these guys out, because they're 1/4 inch squares. Any crack or hole 1/4 of an inch, if there's space behind it, then yes, they will build and they can. We've removed them. If you watch our vids, the main vids, our full vids are on YouTube. Also, the 360 vids are on YouTube. We didn't film this one in 360, but you know, we do most of them. They will build in anything. Old couches, hollow trees. I can name anything.
Even under eaves.
Under
like
eaves,
this.
yep. If
Out
there's
in
a
front
hole,
of God and everybody.
right
Mostly in front of
and
God.
everybody. Right, mostly in front of God, yes, until somebody bumps their head on the damn thing.
Right.
Yeah, that is a difference, though, too, is they don't need to get into anything anymore. They will build right out on a tree limb, which is
Sure.
another anomaly
Yeah.
with Africanized honeybees. European honeybees would never do that. Still invasive, who cares? So, really happy about this. Mitigate the threat. Guarantee it for 2 years. And you can see a few remnants farting around. The barometric pressure went down, and it was definitely cooler, but there's still plenty of remnants.
Yeah.
So, good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
All right, Killer Bee Nation. We love you guys. You will see you in a little bit, because we have to go and...
Yeah, possibly do another one.
we're doing another one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, we love you guys. Well, I guess we'll just walk back out to the fire truck and we'll wrap it up, huh?
Sounds good.
Yeah, that was. I like an easy one every so often.
Right.
Every day it's like, oh my god, and of course every morning I have no idea what calls we're gonna. We didn't have anything this morning, nothing.
Yeah.
We had to take some product up to the tombstone store, and a pallet of jars came in, you know, for jarring of honey. And then all of a sudden the phone started ringing. Well, that's why we're here.
Yeah. We really urge, highly recommend. The policy in Florida should be extermination on feral hives. Absolutely. Really, anywhere south of the Mason-Dixon line, the policy universally should be, without question or hesitation, extermination. You know, best case scenario, like let's say, oh, okay, you know, let's pretend like a high saturation of honeybee Africanization would be that 1 in 10 hives would be European. Well, okay, 1 in 10 hives. What that means is, out of 10 hives, one is a destructive invasive species, and the other 9 are a deadly invasive species. There is no reason ever to relocate feral honeybee hives. Even north of the Mason-Dixon line, there is no good reason to relocate feral honeybee hives. It's preposterous to me that that's going on, and that people are patting themselves on the back for doing that.
Well, it always comes back to that an invasive species has never benefited the native environment that they've invaded. This whole thing, this Winnie the Pooh thing, has got to stop. I mean, it's just ludicrous. People make these exceptions for it. You know, they not only, these European honeybees were bad enough, but Africanized honeybees are absolutely horrible. They not only kill off our native pollinators directly or by starvation, also by disease. Yeah. So I can't wait. Hosh is going to be posting these the studies and the scientific articles that he's found regarding this, and you know, it backs up what we're saying. I don't, well, not like we need it, but I guess it helps. You know.
Yeah.
You know, it definitely helps. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
And anything to make us look good. That's all it really boils down to. Anyway, we love you guys. Go to killerbeeguy.com, get some honey. We'll see you in probably about an hour. Love you, and definitely tomorrow at the Wellhead up in San Simon. Man, Google that. North, south, east, and west of Bumfuck. It's right there. Love you guys.
Yeah, Medtech, I'll send them over. Absolutely. I've got a whole list of them. So I'll send them over. Now, here's the thing, gang. A hive's behavior. You know, here in Arizona, 100% of the feral unmanaged honeybee hives in the state of Arizona are Africanized, and it's been that way since 1998. A hive's behavior, and this is one thing we come up on this over and over again in the comments, a hive's behavior at any given point doesn't say much about their genetics. Of course, when they're attacking en masse, they're emptying the hive out, it's easy to say, oh, okay, those are clearly Africanized honeybees. But these are Africanized honeybees over here that we just dealt with, that we just sealed in. It's just that today they're behaving. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's the breeze. It's a number of factors that have nothing to do with their actual genetics. So the policy needs to be consistently across the board exterminate, because they're nice today, but tomorrow they blow up and kill the neighbor's dog or these people's dog. That's the way this goes. It's not safe, and you're not doing the world an ounce of good. In fact, you're doing the world a huge disservice by relocating a honeybee hive that happens to be behaving on that given day at that given moment. So you got to think bigger than what you're seeing, everybody. Please get the facts. Please research honeybee Africanization. Learn, learn, learn. Because there's a lot of misinformation out there, and there's a lot of people that are making money off of you being misinformed. Save the bees, which unfortunately has degenerated into save the honeybees, is a huge money-making gimmick. And there's a lot of influencers out there that are just raking in the subscribers and making a lot of money off of relocating bees that are problematic. They're bad for ecosystems, and every one of these feral hives, if they're European, it's just a sleeper cell waiting to be Africanized. There's been such a surge of people backyard beekeeping. You're just rolling out the red carpet for the Africanized invasion. The Africanized will just come in, take over those hives, and spread. So we don't recommend backyard beekeeping, and we don't recommend feral hive relocation. All right, guys, enough said. We'll see you on the next job. Stay loose.
Mel responded. She said, sorry for being a pest.
Mel.
I'm like, Mel and Dan.
What? How? In what way?
Because I was saying, oh, we watched the bee suits. And
Oh.
oh.
No, it's fine.
I said, you couldn't be a pest if you wanted to.
No.